Viva Mexico! Oh man, Lopez actually got the decision. Lopez actually got the decision in Leeds, in the UK, in front of Josh Warrington's hometown fans. Not just home country, but freaking hometown. Oh man, I'm hyped. I couldn't believe it. When they gave it to Lopez, I was, what? What? Oh, Josh Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez. To those who don't know, they recently fought over in the UK in Leeds. Fight was shown live on the Zone. You can go to the Zone right now to watch the whole event on replay. And yeah, the fight ended up going the distance. It went the whole 12 rounds. Going to this fight, if you watch my prediction video, I said that Lopez needed a knockout to win this fight because you don't want this fight to go to the scorecards, especially if the fight is close, because chances are they will give it to Warrington. But to my surprise, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who was surprised, the judges actually gave it to Lopez. They could have easily scored this fight a draw. It was arguably a draw. Like Howard Foster was scored it a draw, 114, 114. The other two judges gave 7 rounds to 5 to Lopez, 115, 113. And rightfully so, in my opinion. If you had to pick a winner, yeah, I think Lopez did more to win this fight. But yeah, it was a close fight. There were some really close rounds. The crowd was cheering on Warrington, but obviously in the end, it was Lopez who was able to get the decision. Towards the closing moments of, not the closing moments, but the last, what, 3-4 rounds, Warrington finally started to pick up his pace, or pick up his punches, and was being active, busier, and too dirty in my opinion. I don't know, man. I feel like he it was kind of frustrating watching Josh in this fight with the way he comes in with his head, the way he throws his punches. A lot of those punches landed behind the back of the head of Lopez. Way too many, actually, way too many, and the referee didn't really do much about it. I know they weren't the cleanest punches. Oh no, I take that back. There were a lot of clean punches to the head on Lopez, on the back of the head of Lopez. Not only clean, but as well as grazing punches of the back of the head of Lopez. I think Lopez needs to go get that checked out. Needs to go to the hospital ASAP, just in case something happens, because he was taking a lot of punches to the back of the head, in my opinion. But yeah, Lopez did a good job mixing things up, downstairs, upstairs. The defense of Warrington was better than expected with that tight guard of his. He did a very good job with that tight guard. He was able to avoid getting hit with some really good clean punches here and there. But he was still getting hit, especially downstairs to the body. Like I said, I think Lopez did a very good job mixing things up, using the distance. Within range, he was doing a very good job. It was when Warrington was trying to get in the inside and really rough him up the inside, and I think there was even one punch to the hip area of Lopez, in the back of the hip of Lopez. But yeah, Warrington, I don't know, man. His style just, I know he's probably not doing it intentionally, but the way he just throws his punches and the way he comes in, it's just the referee needs to do a better job in protecting the other fighter. I think Lopez made that clear in the post-fight interview. And I'm just happy that he won, man. I'm just really happy that he got the decision. And yeah, it was a close fight. It was arguably a close fight, but like I said, if you had to give it to one fighter, it's Lopez. And with this win, Josh Warrington suffers his second loss in his pro career, losing not once but twice to a Mexican. First fight was to Lara. First loss was to Lara, and now to Lopez. Yeah, Warrington, he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back. He has a big following over in Leeds, so I'm sure Eddie Hearn will get him into a fight in the card, and we'll see him again. As for Luis Alberto Lopez, not Jose, Luis Alberto Lopez, big win for him. Now hasn't lost a fight since 2019. Now a world champion. I'm just happy for him, man, and I'd like to see him try to unify. Now that he has the IBF belt. Oh wait, all the fighters. All the champions at 126 pounds are Mexicans. Navarrete is moving up in weight. Josh Warrington, no longer the champions. Lopez, Rey Vargas, I think he's moving up in weight too. Man, it would have been cool if these guys were all champions at the same time. Leo Santa Cruz is the super champion for the WBA. Leywood is the regular champion. I'd like to see Lopez get some good fights in there. To be a world champ. I mean, to unify. Um, Chances are we'll probably see him in there, probably against Kiko Martinez. Or maybe the winner of, because I think Dog Bay plans to fight for that vacant belt. So we might end up seeing fight Dog Bay or whoever wins the vacant WBO belt. Because we guys know Navarrete is moving up to 130 to fight Oscar Valdez for the vacant WBO. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But there's some good fights out there for Lopez, and I'm excited to see where he goes from here. So so yeah, if you saw the fight, let me know what did you think about it in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.